Hello, today I want to do an experiment. I have this 4070 Ti from Inno3D. It's a quite slim model. It has 3 fans, as you can see right here. And I think the temperatures are okay. I just did a repaste and it helped a lot, but I still want to try something. I want to try to unscrew all of these screws right here and actually deshroud it and put some computer fans on it. I have some fan cable converters that should work, and I just want to have a quick look at the current temperatures. Thermark has been running for quite a while. Now remember, this is with an open case, so temps could be a lot worse in a closed case. We have almost 2000 RPM and we have a hotspot of 83.8. Let's try to remember that, and then let's try to do a deshroud and see what kind of results we might be able to get with this. Alright, so just taking a look at the GPU here, I think I'll start off by taking these screws right here. Then I'll move on and take out the screws on the other side. They are here, here, and here. This will hopefully be able to remove this whole shroud right here, so that we can eventually put on some of these Corsair fans that I got. Let's do that. Alright, so after removing all the screws, I realized that you had to first peel off this metal piece, and then there's another screw right here. And then I also think you need to peel off the screws in the metal plate right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so it turns out that underneath this right here, there is another screw hiding. So keep that in mind. Alright, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and disassembled the whole PC. This LED thing I don't want on the final GPU, so that's also been taken off. I've then gone ahead and disconnected the fan headers that was right here. So what I have to do now is I have to unscrew the fans on the heatsink, and then I will go ahead and route the cables out of the heatsink. Alright, so the 3 fans have been taken off, all the wires have been taken out of the heatsink. I'm now going to go ahead and connect these little cooling adapters, fan adapters that I bought off Amazon. I can leave a link in the description. It's basically just a header that should go into here, and then connects with a normal fan header, so that the fans are controllable by the GPU. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount those now. Alright, so I just went ahead and routed these adapter cables down through the little hole down here, and then I went ahead and reapplied some thermal paste. I'm just gonna spread that out, and then I think I'm gonna put the PCB board back on the cooler, and then what I have left is basically 2 fan headers right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so it turns out that these fan headers were just too big to go through the hole right here, so they kind of have to stick out, but that's okay. I think I can bend it enough to not be in the way of here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and find a way to mount these. I think it's gonna be with either zip ties or double-sided tape, or both. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clean up some of all the wiring by zip tying it together, and then of course plugging it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now to mount these 2 fans that's gonna sit right here. Alright, so I went ahead and I attached the fans here on the GPU. Now it's definitely not the most pretty GPU anymore, but I don't really care, because what I'm looking for is more performance or a silenter operation. Definitely a more silent operation. The GPU is hooked up and all the fans are connected. I did some cable management. It's really ugly, but at least it's held in, so it shouldn't get loose. And I think that we're ready to put it into a system and go ahead and see what kind of temperatures we're gonna get. Alright, so this is the first time that I'm turning on the machine with the new fans. Let's go ahead and see. They are definitely spinning. That's a good sign so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and start a benchmark. Alright, so I've been running the benchmark for a bit. The fans are spinning happily. As you can see, the benchmark has been hitting almost equilibrium, and it's already looking quite better. We had 83 here before and 71 here, and I believe 55 on the memory. And this is sitting with 1500 RPM. So it's a lot lower RPM than there was before, which means that the card is more silent and cooler at the same time. This upgrade didn't cost anything at all. I already had the 2 fans, and the cables that was the adapters to get the fans working, I believe they were $2 or something a piece, and I needed 2. I will leave a link in the description of it down below. You can buy them on Amazon. But so far this has been a huge success, and I'm looking at a way cooler GPU making less noise. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in another video.